and by contaminating my food.
See, what better way?
Right in large print. Hidaria!
You're right.
She has unlimited access to me. Even her vagina is under suspicion, you understand? Who knows what she might put into it?
Nobody knows what she might put into it.
Perhaps a seemingly harmless jelly that becomes poisonous as the temperature rises.
When the temperature rises, one cannot be too careful.
Should I not protect myself from entering such a cave of malevolence? She is a jealous woman. Not only does she want my body for herself alone, she wants to usurp my power!
Your power? See, she wants to divest you of
The
your
needle
power.
cuts Samson's hair, but my strength does not lie in my hair.
No.
It lies in my feast. And in love, my feast unfolds. My spirit opens up. In that state, anything can enter. Perhaps even an idea.
See, an idea.
Ideas can be very dangerous. For instance, what if I suddenly got the idea that I was really a nice, easy-going guy? That I, General Vacarro, would be happier if I relinquished my position as ruler of Bernadicou to retire to a farm.
Retire to a farm. Retire to a farm.
Why would you say a thing like that to me?
I was merely repeating.
All of life is a repeat, no boy, you. Even I tend to repeat. The same methods of torture with predictable results. Nothing new under the sun. Or in the peaceful dungeons where we toil.
We can redecorate. Put pictures on the wall. Surroundings are most important in workplace.
If I could recognize my mistakes, I wouldn't have to repeat them.
But Bobo, you don't make mistakes. The world is upside down all by itself.
The world is upside down. No. Why are we not standing on our heads?
We are, my Henry, in a manner of speaking.
Some say it is good for the complexion when the blood rushes to one's face. That's no improvement. The plastic surgeons won't operate. They're cowards, every one of them. What are they afraid of? I'm not asking them to make me look like Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Put down plastic surgeons, top of the leaf.
Top of the leaf.
And right below it.
Right below it.
The USA.
USA?
Fair weather, friends, those bastards, but they'll never get me. I'm here to stay. Virility, no boy, who is pro-marinating in power. I've had a hard off for 6 years. Twice those gringos have tried to cut it off, and twice they have failed.
But they will never desert you, my Henry. They love you. They send you mistletoe for your birthday, and for Christmas your stocking is always stuffed with secret nuclear equations.
They don't love me.
See?
They want to possess me.
No.
Even the Soviets do. Little do they know the Soviets are already my bag.
You have a very crowded bed, my Henry. Your wife, Hidalga, your mistress, Lulu, the USA, and the entire Soviet Union. Only Pedro the Merciless eludes you.
Stop the rebel leader. He'll get him. No sweat, no boy. I'm a rich man. I have many pets, and sleep in none of them. That's why I'm still alive.
Still alive.
And kicking ass.
Kicking ass.
Not yet. Maybe someday when I fall in love with another girl. But right now I'm crazy about you. Now let's get started. I have a heavy day waiting for me in the torture chamber. Some traitorous son of a bitch who thinks they can fuck with me.
Today I think we should use more of a warm peach fence. It's better than a cold beige. Now maybe the baked beast would be appropriate.
Watch out, don't get too rough with that sponge. I have a sensitive skin.
Gogo, you are irresistible.
Lulu, you are a miracle worker. Now, hear out. I must get back to work. A dictator's work is never done, you know?
Never done.
Who would do it if I did?
Ooh.
Bring the prisoner in. No, first, Richie. Where was he picked up?
He was found wandering around close to one of our laboratories.
Did he have explosives with him?
No, not even a handgun.
And who's this? Let me have a magic. What?
A butterfly net, Excellency.
A butterfly net?
See?
That is very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Do you remember the case of the Tutti Frutti ice cream vendor?
The Tutti Frutti ice cream vendor.
He sold only one flavor. Tutti Frutti!
Of course.
We confiscated the car and found incriminating evidence in the ice compartment.
The ice compartment.
Frozen body parts of our fallen comrades. Ghoulish, don't you think?
See, I don't think.
A butterfly, man, you say. Bring the traitor in. Do you know why you are here? No. I want you to know that you are in a privileged position. I have decided to let you see your interrogator face to face. Prisoner, gaze at this face of stony perfection. When I gaze, it is at the moon. Are we going to be difficult then? And if your face is the moon? Good. Some say it does. Is that what that is here? Round, full of hills and valleys, stepped on by Americans. But enough of this poetic shit. Officer Nobody, have you ever seen such smooth feet in your life? Officer Modi here must rub cold cream into them every night before he goes to bed. Don't you think he needs a soul sticking for his own good?
See, before we're done with the issue.
Bring me a fresh stick, one that is flexible and strong, one that will not break when used with force.
Why am I here? It's all a mistake.
Certainly, a mistake. Why are you here? You tell me. Do you work for someone? Or did you intend to steal a few kilos from me for your own personal use, huh?
Butterflies on my line. I'm a number of color on the wing. The way the air smells after it rains. How beautiful nature is. When your men stopped me, I wasn't having much luck. Something has changed in the world. The air is different.
You should have gone elsewhere. But perhaps you're right. The air stinks. Maybe all it took was a wee or two to convince you that you were a butterfly, huh? Did your gossamer wings flutter in fear when you were captured?
A butterfly's wings are seldom gossamer.
They are gossamer if I say they are gossamer. You must forgive me for waxing poetic. Now, answer my question. Who do you work for?
You mentioned it.
Surely you just.
I have the papers in my pocket. The orders have your signature on them.
Show me.
Right there where your finger is.
This looks like my signature, but I don't recognize it.
But you already down this on your name. You were too busy. Your exact words were, I authorized my wife down to get the second in command to fix my signature to this document. And then you left the room. I work for you, Your Excellency, in the capacity of a naturalist. I swear to on my mother's grave.
Liar! You insult your mother! You insult your leader! And you insult God! Who has not been mentioned by you! Yet! Officer Noboyu, I'll show you and make you talk! It benefits no one.
When death speaks to me, I do not listen.
You listen when I apply this hearing aid to your rear end.
Death is always possible. He comes uninvited. Hello, here I am again. We have nothing to offer you, the people say. Not even water, but sit in the corner and rest yourself. And before long, death has his patience rewarded.
You've got big balls. No. Balls for making babies? Well, you won't be thinking about doing that after I'm done with you. Officer Noboyu, prepare the electrodes. If your enemy surrenders, it's because he couldn't kill you.
Are you speaking of that spy, Mr. Moti?
You should have seen him with his super electronic butterfly net. He was wired to the teeth, I tell you.
Must feel I'm more just like him, waiting in the bushes to ambush you.
I'd better not find out about that.
And if you do?
This.
Is that all?
And then this,
Too bad the dead can't appreciate a good screw.
At least I do. How about it, Hidalga?
Forget it!
So it's your period. What's a little blood to a real man?
Dream on!
Oh, Hidalga, pain. It's such a natural thing to a woman. Why to blame?
Don't lecture me. I'm not one of your whores.
Right! Because then I wouldn't have to ask your permission before I screw you. What if I told you I know all about you and Noboyu? Oh, all that crap about menstrual cramps is bull. Noboyu has tired you out with his love-making. Admit it!
Someone who has tired me out with his stupidity. No, Go-Boo. Once a long time ago, I thought you loved me.
Oh, you want me to send you flowers before we screw? Then I will.
Go fuck yourself.
Bite your tongue.
Okay.
Oh.
There.
Hidalga, come here. Come here, Hidalga. Oh, no, let me make it better. Oh. Go, make the boo-boo go away.
Ooh, you are better than a doctor, Go-Boo.
Yeah, I should have been a psychiatrist. That's what I said in my high school yearbook, that I wanted to be a psychiatrist or president of the republic.
Oh, Go-Boo, I admire you so much. When are you going to let me paint your portrait?
Just as soon as my best uniform goes back from the cleaners. Now tell your big, handsome Go-Boo how much you love him.
More than myself, dear one.
Don't you blame me for little Go-Boo's death?
The child was stillborn, his tiny nails blue, his flesh the color of calf's liver. May he rest in peace. A sly trick of nature, not your fault.
But the day before, when I kicked you on your belly, you screamed and you hated me.
You were out of control. Why should I blame you?
Yes, you're right. It was your fault for calling me Pineapple Face.
Just this sweet dish of candy. If you want a taste, I have plenty handy. Little Go-Boo, my son, had a sweet tooth too. He ate it in my womb the day he died. So will big Go-Boo, who has never cried for anyone. Forgive me for calling you Pineapple Face.
I forgive you, Hidalgo. I've even arranged a wonderful surprise for you. Look up, my darling. Betray me, Hidalgo. Because if you do, I'd be forced to execute you. And that would make me very unhappy.
I promise. Por mi vida.
Now, let's fuck, you exciting bitch!
Two of our cocaine line tourists took direct hits. The enemy knows where and when to drop its bomb.
We'll rebuild, don't worry. Those bastards can't put us out of business, huh?
The CIA sent condolences for those killed in the raid.
Send them on.
That too.
Take a letter. Thank them, invite them to the execution of the officials who are responsible for the drug trade here in Connecticut. Tell them I'm taking care of everything. And thank them, of course, for their generous contribution to our social welfare program.
Our social welfare program?
Shoes for the army, rice and beans for the orphans. Jewels for Lulu and Hidalgo. And for the rebels, a re-education program that will prevent
education is most important.
It is the lifeblood of our nation. There is much to learn. For example, if one cannot read the sign that says, "Beware, keep off," he will find himself in deep shit. Your admiration over you is what? With a toaster, a set of pots and pans, and a briefcase stuffed with money.
No, my admiration for you is very real.
Yeah.
But tell me, how did you learn the secrets of the human heart?
By knowing my own heart.
A courageous heart, a strong heart, a loving heart.
What you say is true. However, my heart, just like any other heart, is merely a muscle that pumps blood.
I almost forgot. I have a note for you from Lulu.
That crazy woman loves me. Listen to this, no boy.
Dear Go, I am in my blue house, and you are in your office. Just we are together. I am dreaming, and you are working. Just I am in your arms. Anything is possible if you dream it. I am dreaming you as a baby in my arms. A fat baby who wants everything for himself. Tonight there is tango for dessert. Afterwards we will drink many copitas and make love. Your own Lulu. P.S. I have inside information that Mr. Mosey has escaped.
Get out, Noboyo, and find Mr. Multi fast. He mustn't leave the country. Damn him and his butterfly nets. He'll catch us in it if we don't watch out.
Tiny coffins of poor children are carried down from the hills. There is never enough for them to eat. Pigs and chickens get more than they do. Even corn tortillas are too dear. And while the rich drink toasts with their imported beer, the children die of hunger not far from here.
Why do you say that?
The sight of suffering makes me sick. Your feet are swollen. You're dirty. You're hungry too, I'll bet.
Take me home with you.
Oh, you must be loco.
I know you. You have a kind heart.
You get out of my way. Here, some escape. Here, and these enchiladas. I'm bringing them home to my husband and left over for my lunch. And don't think I'm kind-hearted. It's not that.
What is it then?
It's an affliction. It only appears to be generosity. They say there's no cure for it. Outside of this obsession to share what I have with others, I'm completely normal.
Take me home with you and your life will change.
Oh, sure, I'd be a dead woman.
Nobody will know.
Oh, in this town the wolves have ears and the doors and eyes.
I come from heaven. Look, these are the diaphanous wings of an angel.
You stole them from a costume shop.
No, it's not. I'm an angel. I can tell you things about yourself that no one else could possibly know.
Liar! My secrets are buried in the earth and in my body.
I swear I know things about you that even you have forgotten. For instance, I know that your beloved child, little Goku, is buried in the earth. And that after he died, you tried to kill yourself by jumping off the roof of the official residence of the Generalissimo. Poor Hidalga, always in pain now. You want to assassinate take over the government, don't you? You want to avenge yourself.
Yeah. And I will. Oh my God. You must really be an angel. Oh, how could such a strange thing happen to me? Oh, I must lose you now. Not until I find out everything you know about me. Come on. You come home with me. Follow behind. When we get to my house, I will go in the front door and go through the yard to the back. The kitchen door is always open. Walk right in.
Unfortunately, we will have to pay the army ourselves until they come through. What we could use, though, for you, is some nuclear expertise. But as you know, our agents are so backwards they can barely seal those little glass envelopes for the cocaine. Oh, and the rebels, those cucarachas are getting under my skin. Without money, without modern weapons, they manage to maintain their influence. How? Those poisonous pamphlets they distribute, the people read them. And what is worse, they believe them. They believe them. Someone told you that I was taking the food out of your mouth, destroying your home and raping your mother. Whose side would you be on? Their vicious propaganda could even influence the elections. We control the elections. Even with the United States behind us, things could suddenly go wrong. Any suggestions? No way.
Give the people what they want. Food, what? Job, shelter, education.
They won't go for it.
Oh, attire is not needed to mash potatoes, Gobo. Boil them long enough and an ordinary cook will do the job.
Your advice is good for the kitchen, not for the government.
Hey, for the kitchen.
I need concrete advice. Give me concrete advice.
All right, all right. Watch out for ballerinas.
See?
They're young,
See?
they're innocent, they earn next to nothing, and at least one of them always winds up pregnant. She will give birth to your son. And he grows up, he will hate you, and kill you while you sleep.
I love your sense of humor, though, boy. What a guy.
Gracias.
The Americans don't use me anymore. They've got something up their sleeve.
Something up their sleeve.
We'll soon find out what it is.
Let's hope it's money.
Well, good morning, General. How are things going?
Couldn't be better.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm glad that you're glad.
I'm glad that you're glad.
I'm glad everybody's in such a good mood. What I have to say is not so good. See, we have decided to vacate our role as weapons expediter to your army. The walls of tyranny erected by the rebels are crumbling, all by themselves. Well, just recently I went to a swell party out to their place, Muy Sabado, as you guys say, and, well, we've become amigos, por vida. Now, if you had maintained a clean image, we wouldn't have had to throw our sports up.
We need you like we need a hole in the head. Your administration is an embarrassment to us.
The people want a free election. We want a free election. And the rebels are viewed as the friends of the people. Y'all are feared and hated. Won't be long
how are you going to support our, aims, since Congress is not going to fund us any longer? Where is the money going to come from?
Is he okay?
Doesn't Armadillo fuck at night?
All right. Remember now, the president cannot be implicated in this action. He's behind us, but his back is turned.
I understand. The president is in the room, but he knows nothing. Should any of these come to light, he is innocent. I am dealing with you and your friends who are acting entirely on your own.
Exactly. The strictest precautions have been taken. Trust me. Well, he said he had to take a leak. Go easy, no boy, you look. Now, every administration has to be blooded, no boy, you. Then tried by fire, and then tempered in the heat of crisis. Now, the next time, someone will go with it.
I'm ready to take charge of the next action.
Yeah.
What I need is the money.
Well, don't worry. This time we're behind the coup 100%. Meanwhile, you're to stand by for further instructions.
Good. Just have me beat and I'm down to see if it works.
On a more personal note, no boy, I want to compliment you on the beauty of the women here in Calexico.
Oh, gracias.
Now, how long has it been since I've been here? 2, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3 weeks without nookie. I'm getting pretty horny, no boy. You can get over me. I'm hot. Hot and horny. I gotta have it. Now, it'd be worth your while to help me out. Now, you be circumspect. Here. I trust your judgment.
My judgment in these matters is excellent.
Yeah.
Tonight, you will sample the best nookie Calexico has to offer.
Good.
By the way, having a special taste, you provide you with whatever you desire.
Submissive.
Submissive.
How about a willing slave?
A willing slave. A model of compliance. A whole of such diplomatic diversity that her efforts will surely help cement relations between our two countries.
Goody.
With your permission, I will arrange an audience this evening.
Now,
9 o'clock.
that's spirit.
There will be 3 knocks at the door. When you ask who is it, a female voice will answer Lulu.
Lulu. That's a sexy name.
Sexy name for a very sexy lady.
Who is it?
Lulu!
Lulu. Come on in, girl.
The boy you said you need a lot of help. Well, baby, relax. Cause help has arrived.
Have you been properly briefed on this subject?
I got a diploma to prove it.
No.
Oh, shit. I thought I brought it with me.
They give diplomas for what you do, huh? God, what a country.
If I were Joel, I would steer clear of amateurs. I heard that one of them girls once burned a man's skin right off his face.
Hot this stuff, huh?
Yes. So let's get started.
No, you got it ass backwards, Lulu. See, I'm the one that gives the orders here.
Okay. With me, the customer is always right. But I want you to know that you have a very dry isn't hurting it any.
Now, what the hell do you care about my skin for?
Señor, se me rompiendo cosas. Empieras por el posible que me lo volanteo.
I love it. What's it mean?
Things fall apart, as if jarred by the whim of invisible rapture. But, if you let me, I can stop the aging process. Your skin is the gateway to your soul. If you have a dry, peeling, itchy skin, your soul will evaporate.
Now, are you a whore or a dermatologist? I expect whore.
Whore? This must be a code word for government diplomat. Napoleon told me I was to be very diplomatic with this gentleman, no matter what happens.
Without your hands.
Oh, I get lots of compliments on my hands. How can I give you a facial if I can't move my hands?
Well, use your adorable red mouth, slave.
No, I won't.
Well, maybe this will help teach you to obey me. You changed your mind yet?
What would a diplomat do in this situation? If I change my mind, would you help me find political asylum in your country?
You want to leave Calexico?
No quiero para mí tantas desgracias.
Say what again?
I won't live like this, like a root in a jungle. I am more like a thief from catastrophe.
It is not up to you to say when the torture ends. Now you follow me, bitch?
Bitch!
Say, bitch, like the dog you are, or die a cruel death.
Hey, cut it down!
In time, beloved bitch.
Ew!
But first, the story of my life.
207 years ago, my mother brought forth incontinent and slobbering a male child, conceived out of wedlock and dedicated to the proposition that every bitch will have her day. Now, I'm engaged in a great uncivil war, testing whether I or any son so conceived and yet so dedicated to the female sex can long endure. We, you, and I, Lulu, are met on a great battlefield of this war. And it is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this, as the task remaining before us is great. But from these honored dead, Succum Mason, the Marquis de Sade, Oscar Wilde, and Robert Mapplethorpe, we take increased devotion to that cause, the orgasm, for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. Now, I am highly resolved that these honored dead shall not have died in vain, and that this white Anglo-Saxon Protestant bastard who pulled himself up by his own bootstraps to become an agent of the CIA of the most powerful nation in the world, under God, shall have one hell of a good time in here. And that any whore who says nay shall perish from the earth not long thereafter.
You know, senor, General Goku never confided in me the way you have. So many times I begged him to open his heart to me, but no, he kept it safely locked up, protected from his adoring Lulu, who wished him no harm. I am really nothing to him. That is why I wanted to back.
Now, I am losing my heart off, Lulu. Either you shut up, or I'm calling this whole thing off.
Don't you like me?
Like? Why should I like? Oh, you're asking for it, bitch. Now take your punishment.
Do you realize, gringo, that I am an official Calexican diplomat? And as such, demand to be treated with the respect that any diplomatic representative... Oh, please, I beg of you, let me go!
Now we're getting somewhere. Before I'm done with you, I'll have read job sucks.
Go home, Janky. Janky, go home to where you belong. But can you bring back democratic elections?
I'm willing to give it a try.
Oh dear, Mr. Murphy.
Yes?
Have I not been good to you? I have fed you, deloused your wings, made you a warm bed beside the stove.
I don't deny that.
Then will you grant me a wish or two?
I'll do what I can.
My most fervent wish is to have little Gomu in my arms and to be without pain. Every step I take hurts. When I paint, I have to stop to rest.
You want to be cured of pain and sorrow? You'd have to be Daddy Dowder. However,
Yes.
there is some remedy for your condition. The permanent removal of Big Gobo is the source of so much misery.
Yes, he brings bad luck and pain. But what a coward he is afraid of his own shadow.
His shadow is darker than other shadows and envelops one in terror. I pity him.
I don't dare to pity him. He would sense it. No, we must wait for the right moment before we act. Meanwhile, I'll work on his portrait. Stab it with colors, bloody and thick as a cloth.
Don't paint now, Hidalgo. You can do that at night when everybody is asleep.
I paint when I paint! Now listen, Mr. Modi, this is my house. I don't take orders from anybody, not even an angel.
But I'm hungry. Is it the time for my chicken fajita and a hot dish of rice and black beans? I can't produce miracles on an empty stomach, and I've been constipated lately. Do you have a remedy for it, Hidalgo?
Well, I happen to have just the thing, my dear angelic sir. If I prepare you a meal and fix you a medicinal potion, will you promise to help me?
I'll try, but I don't know how many miracles I have left in me. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. It's divine serendipity.
It's fig pudding.
He might take that away too. What about fig pudding?
It works wonders. I'll make some for you.
Bless you, Hidalgo. I'll start the meal with some papaya, please. Got any lemon?
Here it is.
Just what it needs.
What is life all about, Mr. Moby?
Somebody and lightning.
Ripening.
Right hand, food, knowing the exact moment when a fruit is ready to be peeled and eaten. The moment when flesh exists yet yields to you. Eating this fruit is what life is all about, Hidalgo. When one eats, one can make a lot of noise.
But when one suffers, one must suffer in silence.
You got it. So, bring me the rest of my meal. And that big pudding.
Anything for an angel.
Big pudding, diplomat pudding. Flour Mama used to make them all for me when I was a good boy.
Here, taste this. Is it good?
Ay, Dios! Oh my God, my dear Hidalgo! It is heavenly ambrosia right here on earth!
You are making a terrible mistake! My relative and the general hears about me! You will pay with your life!
Your dear friend is the one who gave the order to bring you here.
Oh, maybe it is a game?
Yes, it is a game.
Does it have a name?
It is called disconcert.
God save me from what?
Las armas de triunfo. Don't struggle. You have brought this on yourself.
How?
You are a traitor.
No. I am a patriot. In my nature creed, I use only organic fruits and vegetables. Grown right here in Bernadicou. Avocado for dry skin, strawberries for their healing properties, and cucumber for astringency. My exclusive formulas are very kind, even though sensitive skins. I meant only to show the American official how ostentatious we are, how resourceful, how worthy of self-rule.
Generalissimo says that his skin burns and peels after I touch it with you. He is being poisoned. Your history, Mamacita. A Hollywood makeup artist is on his way to take your place.
Mi falta aire. I can't breathe. My spirit fades. The black butterfly burns.
That's enough, Executor. It's enough, Executor. With that face, with that face, with that face, with that face. Enough, Executor. Enough, Executor. Before you are taken away, do you have any last wishes?
Yes. I want to die with my eyes open. To die knowing I am dying.
Remove her blindfold. Okay, boss.
You!
Goodbye, whore! Las puertas del alma se abren hacia el desconocido. The year's doors open towards the unknown.
The skeletons celebrate fiesta time. Masses have been deep in soil, and when they eat, they are fastidious to a fault. Esta noche me emborracho de sin. Lulu, niña de mi corazón, tomorrow will be another day, and they will see that you were right.
General, have I told you lately that I don't like you?
Huh?
My wife doesn't like you. My mother doesn't like you. The Senate doesn't like you. The President doesn't like you. The citizens of the United States, they don't like you.
Count me in. I don't like myself here.
However, in spite of the extreme revulsion that we all feel for you, I must warn you that another coup is being planned.
Lucky for me! Ah! So, who is planning this coup? Is it Pedro the Merciless, that marshmallow of a rebel leader? I'll hungry confection of a proletariat hero till he melts. Don't make me an honorary Boy Scout.
Your own generals want a bigger piece of the pie. Now, they don't give a shit for politics. They want money.
Then, don't keep me in the dark.
No more you, for one. To Armadillo's fucking name.
After all, it was I who taught him all he knows. He is a slow but thorough pupil, Mr. White. Have you noticed the way he moves his lips when he reads?
I didn't say that I had.
The way he imitates the way I move, talk, sing, eat. My wife called him an idiot to my face, but that didn't throw me off the scent. It is common practice to heap insults on a lover in the presence of one's husband. The little man thinks he can wear my trousers without dripping. All right, what are these defectors coming to get me?
Right about now.
You are my prisoner, Goku.
Then stop shaking. I won't bite you.
Stop looking at me like that.
Worm, wiggly woman of a worm. Go back on your rock before I step on you and separate your head from your tail. You're prisoner. Who gave you that toy gun to play with your mother?
A real gun with many notches on it. Watch out or I'll shoot you.
Okay, shoot me, but our friendship is over, you. And believe me, never again will I let you borrow a cup of sugar from the pantry or offer you advice on matters of the heart. You live your own, the lonely voice crying out in the wilderness with nothing to remind you of your former happy life.
Was I ever really happy, Goku?
Were you ever happy with a smile that reached from ear to ear?
Goku, stay where you are. You're my prisoner. I arrest you in the name of justice and the new regime. The American is my witness.
Am I this man's prisoner?
Yes.
And as a prisoner, I am allowed one phone call, am I?
Go ahead and make it.
Hello, this is your leader, General Goku. I want 500 troops here in my office. Presto!
My gun is aimed at you, Goku. The bullets have your name on them.
Put away the gun. Boy, you we've miscalculated again. Go move. I'll notify the president that the coup failed, but you were too cunning for the likes of us. And in the meantime, regarding that phone call, just keep it under your sombrero. I'm toss the burning match in the fire.
Sometimes I think the life of a dictator is a long and lovely suicide. As for you, you're already a dead man.
Goku, I appeal to you in the name of our friendship.
I have no friends. I have employees who are paid to stand on the balcony with me and wave to the crowd below.
I'm still good at waving. Look, both hands. Oh, there. Oh. Ah. Bye-bye, no boy, you.
I've seen you in my dream.
Yes.
I used to suffer from insomnia. Now, I fall asleep without warning any time of the day, of the night. When I sleep, you appear to me. What do you want?
Nothing.
That you must want something from me. I am Pedro the Merciless, leader of all the rebel forces in Connecticut.
You are trembling, Signor Pedro the Merciless. I can help you.
You help me? Ha! Why don't you grow yourself a new pair of wings, you moth-eaten relic of superstition? Help yourself. All I want is for you to stop hounding me. Get the hell out of my dreams.
That is up to you.
You have come between me and the people. It is you they whisper about. They build altars to you. They pray to you. They no longer hide when my men invade their villages.
What can I do about it?
Disappear. That is what I have come to ask you to do. Disappear.
Eyes that don't see, heart that doesn't fear.
You are wrong about me. My eyes see, my heart feels. But this battle is a bloody seesaw. I have to harden myself in order to do what I have to do.
General Gobu says the same thing.
General Gobu is a pig, and you are his sow.
You want to shoot me? Go ahead.
You just a woman. It's General Gobu I want.
And no! You made Hidalgo cry.
No, I am not crying. I can always paint another picture. But you, Pedro, are in need of help. I implore you, ask the angel for a miracle to save your soul.
Ask it, don't ask. I command. Besides, I am not so sure Mr. Motti here is an authentic certified angel. After all, I know him from the old days when his habits were strictly diurnal.
In death, one's habits change. Night and day become one. The ability to perform miracles is passed on from angel to angel. My older brother performed miracles too. Perhaps you've heard about him, eh? He's the one who cannot help the blind man to see, but gave him 3 new teeth. Couldn't make the paraplegic walk either, but bought him a lottery ticket that almost won. My brother was a master of the consolation miracle. It's a family trait that emerges only after death.
Oh, you smell like a dung heap. Is that a family trait too?
Oh, I was mopping the floor when you came barging in. If you'd waited 5 minutes more, the place would have smelled like a summer bouquet.
Like a summer bouquet. How could I have ever thought of shooting such a fragrant woman? When I smell you, the history of Connecticut penetrates my nostrils. The smell of the earth warmed by the sun, of rain on the leaves, of tortillas baking in the oven, of rich, menstrual blood staining the sheets.
You're never gonna have me.
Well, Pedro the Merciless, leader of the rebel forces, you have forced my hand. Become a human being again, you'll have to change your ways. Being merciless is not the way to go. Now, if you claim to be a man of the people,
who are you to judge me? You, a former naturalist who lived his entire life with the flora, the fauna, and the butterflies. Just never represented the people. To all your allegiances to the museums and the libraries. Who goes to the museums and the libraries when they are hungry?
People can be fed in more ways than one. You have blinders on!
The blinders help me to concentrate, to keep my eyes fixed on what I have to do. Otherwise, I might become distracted. By the way, Mr. Moti, you who are also known as the angel who is the master of the constellation miracle. If you are so miraculous, why don't you rescue our nation? Why don't you make everyone happy? Why do you fuss around with such nonsense? Save the world, dear sir, before it collapses around us.
I can't do that.
Why?
The world must save itself. My gifts are limited in scope. I've been through it all before. I help someone and it turns on me. They always want more. Before long, even the most merciful will throw stones at me. Such is the lifestyle of an angel.
But you can ascend. You can escape the impertinence of this world.
Not as easy as you think. These enormous wings impede me. My brother had the same problem until a certain gentleman, a Senor Gabriel Garcia Marquez, helped him to get a grip on the air. Finally, my brother did manage to gain altitude.
And then?
Became a dot on the horizon of the sea. Last I saw of him.
My family has disappeared too. One by one in the middle of the night. Somewhere there is a mass grave. Bone scraping bone. A guitar without strings lying where it was kicked aside in haste. The secret police are callow and contemptuous.
Don't anybody move! I've got you covered! I'm the boss here! Dissipo mundo con los sombras! I scatter worlds with shadows! Estoy araña de colegio! I am the spider of colegio! I am in a cage hung from time.
The voice of a spider reminds me of a rebel leader called Pedro the Merciless.
Hey, Tarantula! Better keep your distance! Before you have a chance to pull the trigger, I have poisoned you with a bite. Ha!
Am I to understand that you are about to kill each other?
Back to the dictator! Long live socialism!
I can't allow this.
My gun is pointed at your head, Mr. Marquis. Before you have a chance to, you'll die like you wouldn't another day, a painful as natural death of man!
Let them kill each other!
I got nothing to fear, Hidalgo. I'm an angel. Therefore, with the holy power invested in me as a genuine miracle worker, I hereby declare truce between all warring parties and do entreat them to drop their defenses so that they may become as innocent and pure as the driven snow.
It never snows here in Colegico.
One of your faults, Gobu, is that you are too literal.
I know. The last time I was literal, I killed and buried an entire village.
Literal and prosaic, you, Pedro, are no different.
Damn right. You see before you a leftist Gabriel Bendito, who sure doesn't want his ass to frito in hell, which is why he's about to do a good deed by destroying this enemy of the people. General Gobo.
You guys are just playing for time. It won't help you. My holy magic is stronger than your desire to kill. In fact, a change is already taking place. Soon, this place and everyone in it will speak only the truth.
reputation as the hostess with the mostest here in Executor is well deserved. This is quite a spread. Matter of fact, you are the tastiest morsel on the menu as far as I'm concerned. You are the pescado del dia for me.
The fish of the day is piranha, Mr. Official. With these sharp little teeth, I can clean your bones for you in about 5 seconds.
My wife is a great cook. She learned everything she knows from my previous wife, who cooked for Cheech and Chong.
No. She married to her, she hadn't died of an overdose of salsa verde.
Oh, you should be grateful to her for teaching you what I like in bed. Now I can't get enough of you. Do you love me like I love you? I don't even love myself. I can't stand taking a shower, because when I take a shower, I see my body, and it is flesh. Flesh decays. I'm going to die. What should I do, pretty dog?
Too late to save you, Gobu. Why don't you sign a living will so that after you die, we can give your heart to some poor soul who needs it. And if you don't die, myself will rip it out of your chest and serve it to the pigs on a silver platter.
Oh. Better put it on your calendar for sometime soon, but I intend to have you tortured and executed before the week is out. I understand you want to govern Colego, huh? With what? A paintbrush and an apron?
Hidalgo is much better suited to lead the people than you. She wants peace, prosperity, not war.
You don't know the real Hidalgo. You want to know why she wears such a voluminous peasant dress that reaches from her midpoint to her ankles?
Tell me.
To hide her lovers and her secret weapon.
I don't see how that disqualifies her from being a dynamite president.
She will think of nothing but sex. What if she gets pregnant and takes a vacation? When she has a baby, she will take it to the office and nurse it in front of kings and presidents. They will see her breasts and conclude that she is nothing but a woman. She must never see her breasts. Only I may see her breasts.
My breasts are the first line of defense. The culinary arts are second, and painting is third. That's what this country needs. Love, food, and art.
I am Pedro, leader of the rebel party. Declare the privilege classes march to armies. Therefore, those with brush in hand must paint the things for which we stand. In the collective community of the future, there will be no separation of life and art, no geniuses. The people will paint their own houses and continue to embroider their own blouses. All parts the collective produce must be put to proper proletarian use.
If what you say comes to pass, I leap out of my artistic ass.
That's your artistic ass. Come, Hidalgo. Teach me about art, Hidalgo. Our classes being held in the outskirts.
You guys are all alike. You think with your pricks.
Oh, head down. Now, those raspberries beside that green melon are a fantastic color combo. Why, the last time I saw colors like that was on the walls of an abandoned building. An abandoned.
Yes. I understand that there are paintings of flowers on paintings of windows overlooking the highways on your abandoned building. I have painted people, too.
Oh, go easy, go boo. Now, I have to believe if something looks like something, it is something. Take you, for example. You look like a rotten pineapple. Oh. And you are a rotten pineapple. All prickly on the outside and soft and stinking inside. I despise you. Your color is an affront to me. Your customs are primitive, and your developing country is nothing but a killing field. I hate minorities from the bottom of my heart, but I'm forced to deal with them because they're dangerous.
Well, did you know that we who are kind and wonderful are surrounded by enemies? That we always wind up having to defend ourselves from some inhuman atrocity such as yourself. Now, why the fuck don't you look, talk, and act like us? Sameness can save the world. Diversity is destroying it. Now, have some of Rose Compolo. Might make you feel a little better about yourself.
Oh, no. You can't kill me that easily. I know what is in that salt shaker. My blood pressure is already sky high, so I brought my own food. A salt-free, sugar-free, oat bran cookie that I made myself.
When I was a human being such as yourselves, I was always hungry. So I welcomed death, never suspecting that as an angel, my appetite would increase. But it has, and therein lies the dilemma. I no longer have to eat to stay alive, but the desire to eat does not left me.
Me too! I love food, but I'm afraid to eat. That is my dilemma. If I eat, I may die.
Isn't that the way of the world? One fears that he will die of what he desires. Desire increases, terror grows. Desire is irresistible. One succumbs to desire. Then guilt suffuses one's being for having succumbed, and one dies. Guilt kills! I have managed to eliminate guilt from most of my endeavors, such as the torture and destruction of other human beings, but I cannot take a bite of food without fear.
Eat! Eat! I made plenty! Give me that tasteless cookie!
So, how does it feel being truthful?
Oh my God, I'm terrified. Like a child locked in a closet. Here in Caleco, when dead, I close one's eyes.
One can learn to sleep with his eyes open.
Oh yes, that is true, but then one could not separate the dream from reality.
When a gun is pressed to your head, what difference does it make?
Excuse me. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation, and I would just like to add that I personally would rather take an imaginary bullet to the head than a real one. While bloody and perfectly good uniform.
Oh, you privileged bastard, you're always worrying about your appearance. Your cover-up, your disguise, as if what you really are can be hidden. Monster! You come from the same roots as I do. My father used a pen, not a machete, and my mother was a saint. My mother was a saint too. She is enshrined in a tin hut where she died. There were skills and hosannas for her humble spirit. The monkeys protect her memory as her son. The machete to clear the jungle. It destroys the enemy in her honor. Their blood fertilizes the ground, above which a new Caleco will spring up. Idealistic fool! Killing is killing. You know it, and I know it. And after the killing, nothing springs up. Go! I must kill you now. How would you like to die? As if it mattered. I hate rock music. Why don't you play rock music outside of my headquarters tomorrow morning? I'll run out completely disoriented and you can shoot me then. How about that? Hey, it's starting for time. It won't work. Go.
No, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Please, don't kill me. I've just become a born-again Christian. I repent. I'll be good. I'll go to a monastery and make wine. I give blood. I'll put running water in all of the orphanages. I'll give you the numbers of my sweet bank accounts. Take my wife, please. Death to the dictator. I will exterminate him. Viva the people!
Where am I?
Did someone just come in?
Oh, please! Not this again!
I thought we two should settle all scores.
Who the hell are you?
An angel.
But how can this be heaven? There is Gogu. And heaven never smelled like these.
Look at Goku. What do you see?
A cowering animal. Do I frighten you, Goku?
Cuchilleros from another world cannot frighten me. You are nothing but a whisper from the past.
When I was flesh, I was drenched in semen, sap, poison, and juices. Life and death were chosen. You raped me. You mutilated me. Because of you, I rot.
I came to life in your vagina.
You are a man whose flame has gone out in a garden of bones. See, in her jardín de huesos. Carapiña! Pineapple berry. Don't you hear the music? This is a party. Let's dance.
I could never
Get dance with me. Shake your bones. Listen to the mariachi band. Keep the music going. Get dance with me. Do you? See this plate of fruit? How heavy it is. Well, suddenly it feels light. And my pain is gone. My pain is gone. I can't believe it. Hidalga! Look! I brought you something sweet. It's little Goku. But where is Big Goku? He's dead. May he burn in hell.
It was a shocking thing to see during dinner. I almost lost my appetite.
Look, Big Goku. Little Goku has returned to me. Adios, Goku. Viva la vida. Hey, don't cry, my son. When you grow up, you can give the world a spin. Round and round it will go till it stops. Vacarro. Oh, these are murderous times. The heart breaks and breaks, but still goes on breaking. And live despite breaking. Who knows what lies ahead? Mr. Modi said we must go on, and we will, you and I, through dark and deeper dark, never turning back. Oh, you're quiet now, huh? You like your mama's voice. Thank God you don't understand what I'm saying, or you would go on crying, unable to be comforted. I love you, little Goku. La vida va volviendo. Life grinds, wearing us red. All I know is I keep moving. To keep moving. Child of my heart, tomorrow will be another day. Life can be sweet as sugar candy. If you want to taste, I have plenty handy. Little Goku, my son, had a sweet tooth too. But too much sugar isn't good for you.
syringe, injecting the equivalent of one line each time you press. The syringe should be held at a 45-degree angle, and the needle should face toward the shoulder between the navel and the thigh. If the patient feels too much pressure, you can relieve that pressure by raising the skin and the needle simultaneously. The syringe is held firmly between the thumb and the index finger, and the needle rests against the third finger while the ring finger maintains some pressure on the artery. The side of the right hand should rest against the upper thigh to follow any movements made by the patient and to keep the practitioner's hand from stiffening up. The needle and the syringe are then withdrawn, and an alcohol swab is placed on the site before putting back the ice pack for another 10 minutes. During this time, the patient should remain lying down to avoid any unpleasant sensations. Sublingual drops should only be used in addition to or as an aid to another alternative therapy. Simply place 5 drops under the tongue and hold them there for 2 or 3 minutes so that they can be absorbed by the vascular system. As far as nebulization is concerned, an ultrasonic nebulizer must be used to obtain small enough particles to penetrate the tissues. 5 drops of 714X must be diluted in the same amount of physiological saline. In other words, 9 parts of sodium chloride out of 1,000. The patient should breathe deeply, and the product should be held in the lungs after it is inhaled. The patient should exhale through the nose until the entire liquid is used up in 3 to 5 minutes. This method of introduction makes it possible to use 714X when perinodular injections are not possible. As the respiratory tract is coated with lymphatic ganglia, the product can be absorbed. Although the therapeutic effect is reduced, very positive results can be seen using this method.
Gaston Nassens, is the somatoscope unique?
Thus far, there has only been one model. This is something I've been criticized for a number of times. That's why I decided to distribute a condenser which is currently available to everyone, so that somatide cycles can be observed. With this condenser, you can obtain ultra-microscopic vision, even with a light source as weak as 20 watts. Of course, it's obvious that the more intense the light source, the better the ultra-microscopic vision.
And what about resolution?
We can't talk about improving resolution, but rather of an ultra-microscopic vision beyond the normal resolution of microscopes, making it possible to observe somatides. This condenser consists of several movable parts, which may be adapted to all makes of microscopes. The best observation comes with a 100x immersion lens and eyepieces of 15x or more. A device to increase magnification 1.5 times permits enlargements of about 2,250x. Using a video system doesn't pose any problems.
And can you explain how the condenser works?
Of course. First of all, it consists of a central body that houses the lens holder. This makes it possible to adjust the height of the lens on all microscopes. When you find the proper height, you turn this ring and it is held in place. Down here, we also have all the adapters required for different microscopes. This one corresponds to the Olympus. This one here is for the lights. And this one corresponds to the Zeiss microscope made up 2 years ago. The new Zeiss holder for microscopes made since then is this one here. So you can adapt all the holders using this universal connection. So since this is an Olympus microscope, I mount the Olympus ring on top and I introduce the condenser into the condenser holder, which is here. And I tighten it. Then we focus it in the usual way, and to demonstrate that, if you like, I'll take a drop of blood to show you what kind of results we get. I'm going to prick myself. See how it should be done? You put the slide here, cover glass here, put this on the microscope. Don't forget that this is an immersion lens. So we put the oil here and then underneath on the condenser. There. Right now we are getting an excellent image. You can see the somatides very clearly. We can see them move, and if you like, if it will help convince you, we can hook up a small television set that will help give you a general idea of what can be seen. Here we see the somatides. We can even observe the somatides on a television screen, although it is not exactly the best possible view, and from the point of view of resolution, it could certainly be better. It does give us an image that isn't bad and that we can show other people. When a scientist or physician wants to show a patient what's going on in his blood, it makes it easier.
What can we conclude?
In all of our discussions, we found that knowledge of the somatide and its cycles helped us establish the various relationships between the forms observed by somatoscope and various degenerative diseases. These various observations helped us create a very promising aid therapy. In addition, the contributions of the condenser, which I have just shown you, make the somatide theory and its applications accessible to all researchers and therapists who want to contribute toward the well-being of mankind.